What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Phantom coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about getting caught smoking weed at school. Yeah, this is stupid, honestly. Like, if you're ever going to smoke weed, just wait till you get home. Honestly, guys, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth getting suspended over. I mean, I used to like getting suspended because it was just more time to smoke weed, I guess. I don't know. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I was just chilling at home, minding my business, till my grandpa fucking comes in the room and rips the sheets off me and says, "It's time to go to school." Just kidding. Sometimes he would do that if I would sleep late, or if I kept getting back into bed. But yeah, so I got up, got ready, got dressed, ate breakfast, I think, and I started riding in the car with my grandma to school because my grandpa was at work. He would go to work early in the morning. And I brought some weed to school, and I brought this new little one hitter piece that I bought from the smoke shop. Smoke shop would sell to me since like the age of 14 years old. It was pretty crazy. But the piece looked like this, and the bowl was like that. It was just like this toothbrush here, like. And basically, I brought this weed to school. My friend Nick brought his weed and his one-hitter piece that was the same type of piece as mine. His was blue, mine was purple. And we got to school, we met up, went to class until lunchtime came. Now at lunchtime, we gathered our friends and we said, "Hey, let's go sneak off at lunchtime and let's go smoke some weed." So that's what we did. When lunchtime came, we grouped up together and we started venturing across the parking lot to get across the street to get to the spot that we found that was behind a bunch of bushes. We thought we were hidden. We weren't. I mean, we kind of were, but I guess someone was watching. We'll get into that later. But basically, we walked across the street and we got to these bushes and this tree. And we were chilling next to this tree and these bushes, and we started packing our bowls and lighting up. And it was a vibe. We were all chilling. There was probably like 4 or 5 of us there in a circle having a full-blown smoke sesh during school hours. Now, we thought we weren't going to get caught. We thought we were all good. Little did we know, our teacher, Mr. Sparks, that was his actual name, was watching from across the parking lot from his classroom, and he started to come over there in the middle of our smoke sesh, and he just pops into the bushes and he's like, "What's up, guys? What are you doing?" with a big old smile on his face and shit. And we're like, "Oh shit." And like, me and Nick reacted quickly. Like, as soon as we heard him say "what's up," before he could look, we threw our pipes behind the tree. And we our weed was in our pocket, like deep in our pocket, like well hidden. And he's like, "Okay, time to go, guys." And we start following him to class. Now I had another pipe in my pocket that was bigger, and it was like a metal piece in a baggie. It was like metal. You had to put a screen on the bottom of the hole of the bowl because it was so big. And yeah, so I had this pipe, and it also had this cool little feature where you could screw on the top of it, and it had a hole in the top, and you could light it up, and it would kind of heat up the weed like an oven. I guess it would get you more higher. I don't know. But we were walking, and I tried to pass it off to my sober friend, my one friend who didn't smoke, and he was going to take it for me. And Sparks turns around with his ultra instinct real quick, and he's like, "Nope, give me that." And he fucking takes it. And I was like, "Shit, that was my good piece." You know, like, I was like, "Damn, I just bought that. Like, fuck." So he brings us into the office. They give us the talk. They call our parents. My grandma comes. She's disappointed. I never really got grounded. I just went home, and, you know, my parents knew I liked to smoke a lot, so they were just like, fuck, again. But every time they catch me or find my weed, they throw it away. But yeah, so I went home, had more weed on me, and probably ended up making like a homemade pipe. And I smoked. I remember smoking, and it was chill. I liked getting suspended, which is not a good thing to enjoy. It's supposed to be a punishment. It's supposed to make you feel bad. You're literally being kicked. Excuse me. You're literally being kicked off of school grounds because you're being a bad kid. You're supposed to go home and feel bad about it. Even if you are going to play video games or whatever, I'm pretty sure a lot of your parents will take away your video games if for any of those watch any of those of you who are watching this. But yeah, you're supposed to feel like shit. But it never really felt that way for me. But yeah, went to school the next day, probably smoked the next day. Probably not the next day, but waited for things to die down a little bit before we smoked. We didn't go back to that same spot ever because it was burnt out. But yeah, that's the story. I hope you all enjoyed getting caught smoking weed at school. Peace.